Kamala Harris isn't ready to step out of the political spotlight just yet, and her latest comments are sparking a wave of speculation and debate. In a recent interview, Harris dropped a bombshell: she's leaving the door wide open for another presidential run in 2028. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite trailing in the polls and facing fierce criticism, she remains undeterred, boldly declaring, "I am not done." During her sit-down with the BBC's Sunday with Laura Quensberg, Harris hinted at her political ambitions, stating she could possibly be the next president. While she insists no decision has been made, her confidence in a future female president, and her own enduring commitment to public service, is unmistakable. "It's in my bones," she said, brushing off polls that paint her as a long shot, even behind figures like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. "If I listened to polls, I wouldn't be here today," she added, a defiant reminder of her resilience. But this is the part most people miss. Harris didn't just talk about her future, she took aim at Donald Trump, labeling him a tyrant with a thin skin who weaponizes the justice system. She pointed to the suspension of late-night host Jimmy Kimmel by ABC, which Trump celebrated after a regulator he appointed threatened the network. He's silencing critics and targeting media organizations, Harris argued, a stark warning about what she sees as Trump's authoritarian tendencies. Harris also called out U.S. business leaders and institutions for what she views as their capitulation to Trump's demands. "They're bending the knee to a tyrant," she said, suggesting their motives range from seeking power to avoiding investigations. Is she right, or is this a stretch? The debate is already heating up. The White House fired back, dismissing Harris's claims as absurd lies and suggesting her 2024 election loss should have been a clear signal from voters. Yet, Harris isn't backing down. She's currently on an international book tour promoting 107 Days, her account of her abbreviated 2024 campaign, which she blames on its short timeline. However, lingering questions about her communication style, authenticity, and inability to connect with working-class voters remain unanswered. And here's the real kicker: Harris, and the Democratic Party, have yet to fully address how Biden's uncritical support for Israel's actions in Gaza, labeled genocidal by the UN, alienated voters. Could this be a blind spot that costs them again in 2028? Or is Harris onto something bigger, positioning herself as the candidate who dares to speak truth to power? What do you think? Is Kamala Harris the future of the Democratic Party, or is her political moment over? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. This is one conversation you won't want to miss.